Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In case you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi, and in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, Mariji. I'm so happy to have you here once again. So guys, today we're going to be talking on why you keep self-sabotaging. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So before we get into the video, I'm going to put what self-sabotaging means here so you understand the context of this video. And this I have come to understand that most people do it and they actually don't know what they are doing. But yeah, this is what self-sabotaging means, and these are the reasons why you keep doing yourself that thing. Reason why people self-sabotage is because of the fear of failure. A lot of people are afraid to fail, and I think one thing people are don't always understand is that fear of failure is part of the story. Yeah, if you are supposed to have like a beautiful story, you are gonna fail, because I mean, how do you tell a story if you did something like once, or maybe you just did something straight, you didn't have like a struggle or whatever it might be? How do you tell a story? How do people learn from the story? How do you testify, right? But I've just come to understand over time that failure can be part of your success story. It can also be part of life. So the only reason why people are always self-sabotaging and not doing things is because they have a fear that, oh, if I do this thing I'm going to fail at it. Oh, if I do this thing I'm not going to get it. Oh, if I do this thing I will not do it right, which is an average person kind of thinking, because people are kind of scared of going into things. An average person is scared of going into things. An average person is scared of doing something new. An average person is scared of trying something that they've never tried before, or challenging themselves. Why? Because they just typically just feel like they are going to fail even without them trying. So that is one thing that is keeping you in that self-sabotaging, because you always dwell on, oh, I'm going to fail. Oh, the fear, I'm going to fail. You need to try and challenge yourself. Once one is limiting beliefs. Now this is simply you just saying, oh, I can't do this thing because I'm a woman. Oh, I can't do this thing because I'm a man. Oh, I can't do this thing because it's not my type that does something like this, right? Oh, I can't do this thing because in my lineage nobody has ever done it. Why don't you be the new person? Why don't you be someone that starts something new, right? So the fact that they've not done something in your lineage, or your ancestors, or your parents, or your grandparents, or your forefathers haven't done something before, doesn't mean that you shouldn't try it. It's okay for you to be different. In fact, let me even use this to boost the people's brain. I am the only content creator in my family, if I'm being honest. Like, the only content creator in my lineage. I don't have uncles, I don't have parents, I don't have brothers, I don't have sisters that actually do content creation as a job. Let's put it that way. So why don't you do something different? This was one of the thing I had when I wanted to start my content creation. Like, nobody they do content creation to see, and you really want to do this, you really want to stand by it. My sister actually has a YouTube channel, but obviously she stopped because of school and all that. But I have been doing this non-stop for about going to 4 years now. And I thought about it, that nobody is doing it like that too. Are you even sure that you can do it? Are you even sure that you can? Do you understand? Nobody has ever done it. Will you not be the only one person that does something different in your lineage? And I was so that thing really almost made me not do content creation, but I am so happy that I did. It's comfort in familiarity. A lot of us are used to our comfort. We like our comfort zone. I like mine too. I like mine too. And my own comfort zone is not being on people's faces. If I'm being honest, if I am really being honest, that's like my comfort zone. I personally really don't like people knowing what's going on in my life, right? That has also affected the way that I do my content, and the way that I do my content in particular. And that's one of the reasons why I don't do much of vlogs, aside from the fact that I really don't have anything to entertain you guys. But I don't show my everyday. In as much as I do vlogs, trust me, that is just like 10%, 5% of my whole life, right? So we are just always used to the fact of, oh, I'm familiar with this thing. This thing feels like safety. Let me just stay here. Let me not try something new. You have a business, and you have a mind, you have the idea, right, to try another thing, and that's your business. And you're like, no, this business feels very secured. it feels safe. Let me just stay here. Let me not try anything. That's you self-sabotaging. You're just telling yourself that you can't prosper in this thing. So just stay where you are. Stay where you are comfortable, with you're just very familiar with like old patterns, you're okay with it, right? That also happens in like relationship, in like friendship, mostly in relationship, because you are used to a particular type of person, right? You just stay here that at least I know this type of person, so let me just stay in this place. Let me not go and try another person that you deep down know will be healthy for you. But because you are used to old patterns, and this is what make people like stay in things and situations that they're not supposed to stay in, because they're like, I understand this pattern, let me just stay here. It's familiar to me. I don't like change. I just want to be here, which is very, I don't understand. If you're a person and you don't like change, you don't want to change, you're actually not going to grow. So it's very important to know that you are self-sabotaging yourself by staying in what feels very familiar and secured and safe to you. Try to challenge yourself, right? Try to challenge yourself in like anything. Just try to, what, let me do this thing. If it doesn't work out, then maybe I'll go back to what I used to, but at least let me try. That happened to me when it came to like content. I was like, when I finally let I said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna try. If it is something that doesn't flow to me naturally, I'm just going to stop it. And 3 years counting now, and I'm okay. Like, I feel very okay doing it. It just flows to me, and I'm okay doing it. So it's okay for you to try something new and feel like, oh, this thing is not working for me, and you go back to your pattern. Like, nothing spoiled. Do you understand me? Don't always stay in what is very familiar. Allow yourself to expand. Allow your mind to evolve. Is always very, very important. One is lack of clear boundaries. Now, you allow people to drain you, that you don't have energy to pursue your goals. Mhm. Now, I think I always say this a lot. I used to be someone who was always there for friends. Let's go to this place, follow them. Let's go to that place, follow. See, if I tell you the places that I have been in Lagos, I have been to places. Maybe that's why now I'm just like really relaxed that I beg, I know they go anywhere again, right? But I've been to places, I've been in other people's space that I forgot about my own self. I forgot about the things that I've always loved. I forgot about what I want to pursue for my life. I forgot about my interests. I've always wanted to create content for the very longest time. I think this is when I was 25, 24, 25. And when did I start? Right? But because I was always in other people's space, we're always going out, I'm always in their house. Like, I visit people a lot. Like, I used to visit people a lot, even people that never reciprocated the energy. Rebel. I never knew that over the years that thing was actually draining me to focus on my own life. And you know what I did? One day I took a turn on everything. Like, I'm not gonna visit anybody anymore. I'm not gonna go anywhere anymore. If you want me to follow you somewhere, if I want to go, I will go, right? If I want to be there, I'll be there. If I don't want to be there, I'm not there. If I am supposed to be sitting down and be filming five videos, I'm not going to be with you going to see somebody. I am going to sit down and film my videos, right? So when you are, in other people's space, you don't have boundaries. Your boundaries is very, like, it's very, very thin. You don't have boundaries at all. You allow people to drain you. You're not going to have energy to focus on your own goal. You're not going to have energy to focus on your own life. Ever since I stopped doing all that and I cut all those things off, trust me, I have improved so much in my goals. With my goals, I have improved so much in the things that I always want to achieve with myself. I have known how much of a person that I am. I've known myself so much, and I've also known how to calm my mind and just really, really, really focus on my life. It has really helped me to just focus on my life, the things I want to do, the goals I want to get, the things that I want to achieve. Why? Because I have that energy. Nobody's draining it away from me, right? I have it, it's stored, I bring it out to feel myself. Is unprocessed emotions. You are still holding on to emotions of 5 years ago. That is why you are self-sabotaging. The fact that your mind, your brain, your thoughts told you 5 years ago that you can't do that business doesn't mean that you you should still hold on to it. Wow, I can't imagine. I could not get my words right, but it doesn't mean that you should still hold on to it 5 years later. You need to process your emotions. I think I need to do a video on how to manage your emotions. I don't know if I have a video on that, but I think I need to do a video on it, right? You need to know how to process your emotions, your fears, your guilt. Oh, I was supposed to start this business and it flopped because I wasn't serious about it. Process it. I have a baking business that I low key feel like I wasn't serious about in the year 2025, right? But I process the emotions. I sit down with myself and I tell myself the absolute truth that I know that no one is going to tell me. I wasn't intentional about it. I wasn't serious about it. I was afraid. There are so many emotions, and I had to deal with it. And what's next? The level of which I am in right now in my life is what's the solution? What's next? Let's not sit down so much and dwell in emotions that have passed. No, let's move forward. Do you understand? So always process your emotions, your fears, your guilt, whatever it is that you had so many months ago about certain things that you're supposed to have to achieve, about certain things that you're supposed to get, how you're supposed to move your life, process that emotions. It will really, really help you to stop self-sabotage. As we've come to the end of this video, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave me a comment. I really, really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not, so every time I post, you're going to get a notification. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.